Hi, welcome back to Judy P's Crafty Journeys, and today I'm bringing to you a flip through of a journal I have done for a swap in one of the groups I belong to, and it was supposed to be a journal book about spells, and I have had no idea what I was going to do. I thought it would be fun to challenge myself because I have no clue what to put in that type of a book, but I think I did pretty good. We had to do either a hardcover or a soft cover. Mine's really not a hardcover because I didn't go book or make myself a book. This is actually a notebook, and I just took out all the pages in it. And the reason I got it is because I seen this house, and it's supposed to be, your thought was supposed to be along the lines of a little old lady that lived in the woods. It's a witch from like a long time ago. So it just reminded me of a little lady that would live in this little house here out in the middle of the woods. So I just had to get it. And so I gutted it. But this is what it turned out like. I added some lace right here. And then I've got some charms. Um, this is a Swarovski crystal, I think is how you say it. And then I've got some really nice beading. And then this really with some piercing green eyes. But he was really cute. And then this is a piece of wood right here that I had painted, and then I used 3D dimensional Mod Podge on it. And on the hat, I'd sprinkled some glitter. And it just made this piece of wood pop off the book more so than without that Mod Podge 3D that I put on it, which is actually called Mod Podge Dimensional Magic. So there it is there. And then the back of it, I'll go ahead and show the back right now. It's got that same little house on it. And right here where this witch's picture is, this is another picture that I put on there, and I sealed it with the Mod Podge 3D dimensional, is where the scan part where you would scan the price of it. So I covered it with that, and I figured that could be like the little, well, I guess it wouldn't be little old lady. She doesn't look really super old, but maybe it was the witch's daughter. I don't know. But anyway, so then I have it tied with this beautiful ribbon. It's like navy, and then it's got like a green iridescent stripe that runs through it. And so let's get into it. I do have it where I've got the eyelets in the front and the back to tie it together. And when you open it, we've got a spot right on the inside for journaling. And then right here, sewn in separately from the other signature of papers, is this little itty bitty journal that I sewed in Mystical Magic. It talks about the magic hours of the day. And then it's just coffee dyed paper in here that I had coffee dyed. So I threw that in there, so they've got lots and lots of pages to be able to, there's the middle of it. I like leaving my strings in there. I think they're cool looking. So that leaves this to journal in. So lots of pages in there. Followed by Moonlight Enchantment by the Witches 3, which is right here. And what I did with all of the pictures, and I don't know if you could see it, well, not all the pictures, but some of the ones that are like photo looking, I put like some little black photo things on all the corners, kind of like an old picture book. And then I've got some gold ribbon right here, which says you say wicked like it's a bad thing. And then just another card, like a mirror, and this is like a ghostly witch right here. Right here is a blend for mental clarity, to enjoy in good health. And then I've got where you can write notes. And then right here is actually a bottle cap that I had thrown some black beading in, and I did the 3D dimensional Mod Podge on that with some lace and some of this creepy cloth behind it. And then I've got a paper clip right here, so you can add whatever you want, like as a belly. I'm using it as like a belly band because it's a pretty big paper clip, so you can put whatever you want there. And then on the other side of it, I have clipped to it is an envelope that I actually did jelly plate printing on. I actually sell these in my Etsy shop, so I will link that below. Of course, they're not going to be anything alike because we all know jelly print plating is different. But so I'm using that as a belly band. You've got plenty of room to put anything else here you'd like. Right here, braided together, I have some other spells, and you can write on the back of those. And inside the envelope, I have some journaling cards that you can journal on the back of. So I've got those in there. Then so it goes like that, slides back into my little makeshift belly band with a big huge paper clip. So that's nice. I like that. And then just another page that you can put whatever you want. I tried to save a few pages that you could put down what you wanted if you wanted to add to it. Right here is a picture of a ghost. She's like an old-time witch that had passed away. And I have a sleeping curse right here. And then here is a journaling tag with some parchment specialty paper on the back that you can journal on. And then I made up a little poem. A sleeping curse had been cast upon her, but did go so wrong. She would succumb to death, but could never pass beyond. So she wanders by the cemetery gates looking for the mate that sealed her fate. So that's that. And then this one is really cool, I think, because I actually took this picture outside when it was supposed to be a full moon, and there was so many clouds that I could never get a picture of a full moon. But if you look really close at it, and you might not be able to see it in this picture, but it looks like it's a skull, the clouds, because here's your skull, and there's one of the eye sockets right here, and like part of one right here, and then this would look like its nose and its mouth and chin right here. And then if you look real close inside the clouds, which you'd have to be right up on it, you can see things inside it, which was really cool. And then this right here is the moon, and it looked like a face rather than the full moon. So I thought that was cool. So I printed that off and added that. And then I've got this little witch here covering her eyes. And when you flip it over, we have a little miniature belly band strip with a little journaling tag right here. And I apologize for the beeping on my computer there. It never does that until it's time for me to film. But anyway, I wrote a little poem here. Look at me, the man in the moon, in a skeleton's hollowed eye, because it looks like he's sitting in the middle of that eye. Peek out between your fingers, little wee witch, and look me in that eye, the man in the moon. So that's just a little ditty right there. Journaling card. I thought that was cool. And then right here is a banish a ghost spell, and this is some creepy cloth and a piece of wood with some sequins in there for the eyes to make it kind of glowing. This is like a plastic, not plastic, like a rubberized piece feeling. But anyway, there's a tag right here that is a journaling tag, and it is about smudging. And you can journal on the back of it, and that just tucks right back inside there. And then over here I have a dictionary page that had a skull on it. I embossed it with some roses and distressed it, and glued some other decorative on it. On the other side, I did the same thing. This is a thing, a spell thing for witch's brew, and this is kind of cool too. Here's the mom witch, and here are the twin witches down here, and they kind of got in trouble doing this witch's brew. And so Mama Witch is kind of looking sideways at them, and I put witches too. They made their brew to cause a little trouble. Mother Witch took a switch to the two and made them sit and stew. So I thought that was kind of cool. Here is another piece of my coffee dyed paper, and some specialty paper that kind of looks kind of wrinkled, and it's really pretty dark blue. And there is a tuck spot here. That's a picture and a picture. And then in the tuck spot, I made a little notebook with parchment paper and distressed edges so that you can write whatever you want in there. So there's quite a few of that, and it's tied with eyelash lace, and then there's some written paper that I've got on there as well. So that tucks into that spot. And then these 2 pages you can do whatever you want with. Like I said, I tried to leave some pages to put what you want. Here you can do some journaling. You can put something here if you'd like. Here's a perfume recipes for witches. Here's one, bath oil potions. I got a room for notes right here. This is some flowered black lace. It's leaves is what it is. It's black leaves. And then over here I have witch's brew tea recipes. And each one of these is a journaling card, and it has on it a tea recipe. And so you pull them each out, and I've got a psychic tea. I've got a psychic healing. I have a headache remedy, meditation tea, and divination tea. I think I said that right. But anyway, they all tuck into this right here. And this picture behind here was also taken on the evening that I was trying to get pictures of that full moon, and I just couldn't. So this is kind of a cool looking picture as well that came from my house because I live in a wooded area. So yeah, so I'll put these back in here. I might just put them back in here in a minute if I can get it, unless I can get them in here quick. But it's nice because they pull out with these little tabs of the flowers that I used over here as a runner, and I have them all with brads on, so that's really nice. And I'm just going to keep getting notifications. I am so sorry, guys. The thing was not dinging when I was trying to get this all ready, and I started to do a take earlier, and then I don't know. Anyway, and then right here, I burnt the edges of this paper. This is like a gray stone parchment paper so that you can do your journaling here. Here's another piece of parchment paper, more journaling. Here is a lady levitating, and you can put whatever you want there. And here, and I did some stenciling with some archival ink. Right here is witchy plants must-haves, healing herbs, more places to journal with the pages where I burnt them and distressed it a bit. Here is witches' bells that talk about hanging them on your home from harm and evil spirits. Another witchy tip about collecting and placing acorns on your altar to promote wisdom, which actually a girlfriend of mine has an altar, and she doesn't have acorns where she lives, and so I sent her some acorns because we have plenty here in Missouri. Another spot to journal, another witchy tip, 2 of them actually. Another place to journal. This right here says witchy women throughout the years, and so I've got a picture of some witches right here. You can put something else right here if you'd like, and then when you open it up, this is the middle of the book, and I've got some fabric bookmarks so that you can, there's 3 of them, so you can spread them out wherever you want to mark in your book. And then witchy women throughout the years, I've got pictures of them right here. I can't remember if that was from Gecko Gals. I think it was from Gecko Gals. I'll have to put their link at the bottom is where I got those pictures. And here's an envelope that says keeping a spell from backfiring. So I've got that. And let's see what else. Then on the back of it, you open it up, and we've got some pictures of some witches in there. And you can journal on the back of there. Hilda and Helga. And they're from Salem. And then here's another journaling page that I burnt and distressed. So I've got that. And let's see what else here. Hang on. So that's that. And it tucks in right there. Sorry, I thought my camera had went off. I was like, oh no, I'm halfway through this. Here's some more pictures of the witches throughout the years. Another journaling card. Here's some different potions and spells. Or excuse me, no, this is just a love potion. I thought there was more to them. That's the ones I just showed you a minute ago. Anyway, love potion with a little small tablet behind it for writing and journaling. And then you can put whatever you want here. Here you've got some more different recipes. This is for a balm and an ointment. We got a sleep chant, another witch's tip, and then right here we've got it says prophecy potion. You can journal there. I got some eyelash lace, some distressing right there. Right here, you can put what you want. Here I've got another tuck spot, and I've got the edges on those, and they tuck right in there. And this has got some witches down here dancing, so that's pretty cool. And then I have another witch lady here. Into the forest I go to lose my mind and find my soul. And this is a little bag where you can tuck things in. And I've got this skeleton guy right here. It's probably this witch's perfect husband right here, guys. And so that slides in there, and that's off of Transparency. And then I've got this Eye of Newt journaling card, and you can fit plenty more in there. A spot for some notes, more journaling, kitchen witchery, and a spot for notes. And all of these were printed out on photo paper and that had a sticky back to them. It was actually this right here. This HP peel print and stick is what I used. And so a lot of those things are all printed and stuck down. And then here is my crow. And this is Magical Properties of Maple. In its mouth over here, I have a journaling tag. So that goes in and out of its mouth with a tab that's held on by brads and a piece of ribbon. Over here is a tuck spot as well. This is quote, "The Raven Nevermore," and this little tab is also held on by brads, and you can journal on the back of that. And then this is just for fun. This is actually a, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try to hold it up right. It's an x-ray of a broken bone. But let me see if I can get it up a little more there, which I thought was kind of cool to add to it. You can tell a lot better once you get, whoever gets it will get the book. But I thought that was cool. I found some x-rays, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to use part of that in my book. So I thought that was kind of a neat idea. And they tuck right there in my crow that's on a 2-page spread. Got a little red eye. Then another spot for journaling with some distressing. And same with here, distressing, you put what you want. This is Truth Serum. Put what you want there. Here we got a symbol and some more coffee dyed paper of mine. And I distressed it a bit. This is the other end of that dictionary page. And I did some stenciling on that in red. And then another spot to put what you want here. And then right here, there is a brad right here that holds this on. So you can either leave this in the book or take it out. But this is a little, in this little bag is a set of tarot cards. So you can hook them in and tie them onto that. But it does make it pretty lot thicker to close it. But you can leave that on there if you wish. It's completely up to you. You can keep them separate. And watch me not be able to get it back through there. Okay. And then on here, I've got like a shadow of a hand in a mirror. So I thought it was kind of cool. And then back here, got some ribbon, some burlap. We've got 2 more tags. Boo to you, bat wings, frog spit, and worm juice. That sounds appetizing, don't it? And then right here is a little bulb pin with some little purple sequins and a silver bead on it, just for a little added something. And then right here was some sort of ancient writing, and with some burlap behind it, and you can journal on the back of there. So there's those 2 pieces, and then another spot with my burnt parchment paper for journaling, and in the back you can put what you want, and then another page for more journaling. So that's it, guys. That is my Wicked spell book, and I hope whoever gets it likes it. I had fun making it, and I learned a little bit about witches. So I'm a little better off knowledge of that, more so than I was before. And it was quite interesting to do, and I had a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this. I will put the link below to, there was the Gecko Gals, and then Artfully Musing, where I got a lot of the spells from. There were digital kits, so I'll have to link that below. And yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget that life is a journey and not a destination. All right, guys, bye.